Mood is jazz.
Mood is jazz.
Hi, welcome to. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Whoa! Oh my god!
Yeah, well, hold on. Well, I forgot to change this. Please, there we are. Hi, hello.
Hi.
Happy time zone. I don't know what. Hi, I'm doing my TikTok voice, I guess. Welcome, hello, happy time zone, everybody. Today,
Number
one. Little baby Gronk just got the skibbity toilet. Fucking whatever, man. Hello, happy time zone.
Happy time zone,
How are
gang.
you doing? Yeah, so you just heaped your lid, so let's go there now. Let's go there first.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. I certainly wasn't consulted about this.
No, it was a little bit of a secret.
I love that.
I'm cooler than I was a few days ago now, because I have a little few new guys.
ink.
Few new little guys.
That's so exciting. Let me see them.
These were little flashes.
That's so cute.
Isn't he? I love him.
I love him.
I love him.
Love that one too. Yeah, I mean, I'm obsessed with both of them.
So
I'm extremely jealous.
So we got this little guy who I love. A little goblino playing the lute. Yeah, these are both flash pieces, so like these are just ones that they were just like was doing. They were 60 each.
I'm like
They're still doing them over the
screaming.
weekend. They're
dangerous.
they're these guys, little sun, moon, star, and a little goblino playing a lute. I love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're flashes. They're to hold me over until I can justify getting a real one.
Not that those aren't real, but
no,
you know what I mean.
I love these a lot
Yeah.
still. But no, like a nice big custom one.
No.
Yeah. So
I want another tattoo so bad, and I love the idea of Flash so much.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for me.
really,
I think it will. I am such a I'm not an overthinker in pretty much all things in my life, but I am an overthinker about tattoos.
I'm gonna be annoying for the rest of the day. I can't even be subtle about it because I have to turn the entire different way.
I love it
Be
though.
like-
I love it. I think you deserve it. I really want to get matching Good Omens tattoos with Rachel.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
it's like the second that I get disposable money, I'm going to Rachel and being like,
the only thing I think we've talked about this before.
yeah,
the only
thing
reason
stopping
of
me
is
yeah,
cash money
finance,
right now. Yeah, I would be.
I'm tattoos are something I'm willing to dole hundreds of dollars out onto because the times that I have cheaped out, I've regretted it.
Oh yeah.
God, please forgive me. I'm pumped for Loki season 2. I don't support Marvel in general. I think that normally the stuff they make is bad and soulless. But God, the aesthetic of the Loki show, the like retro futurism and the fact that my man's Owen is there rocking a sick stash and looking like a silver fox.
I mean, look.
I can only be so strong.
I'm just a little guy. I
I can only
On
be
the
so
planet.
strong. And that summer I had gotten high and watched Night at the Museum, and that was kind of the beginning of the end. And then the Loki show came out at the perfect time.
Sometimes you have needs.
It was so
Psychological
over
needs
for
or
me.
otherwise.
Yeah. It
Can't be helped.
can be helped.
The heart wants what it wants.
It's so
Who am I to,
Yeah.
I am at the whims of my whims.
So true.
I made gems. Fake gems.
Ooh.
Okay, that one looks more like a Jolly Rancher.
It does look like it kind of looks like a Jolly Rancher.
Or something.
Or something. It looks like a hard candy of some sort.
Yeah, this one looks more like a hard
Yum.
candy. This was originally an amber. Let me make it amber. Amber is the color of your energy. And now there's a hard candy inside the
Love that.
amber, you see. And then there's a big old crystal ball. I was playing around
Gems
with
inside gems.
gems and gems and gems.
Gems and gems
You
and
understand?
gems. I get it.
Yeah. I was trying to play with like mirrors too, see if I could like, so I wanted to test the limits of Blender here. But yeah, so last week I was playing with hair. This week I'm playing with crystals.
I last night went and saw. Do you remember BuzzFeed Unsolved? I went and saw them live last night. Yeah, that's what this t-shirt is.
Cool. Oh shit, I didn't even clock that.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was cool.
What's his? Oh, the name tag. Oh,
Oh,
their name tag.
Yeah.
They're not BuzzFeed Unsolved anymore because they left.
That's good.
They're Ghost Files now.
Nice.
It was really fun. It was more fun than I was expecting. I haven't watched them since high school, but my sister like is obsessed with them. Yeah, they were like one of those BuzzFeed groups that I like watched in high school and like grabbed onto while I was writing my exams. And so I have like a very nostalgic, warm place for them in my heart. It was one of those things. It was similar to when the Try Guys thing happened, where I was like, oh, I didn't realize I cared about these people as much as I do.
Yeah.
I like kind of forgot that they were kind of with me through a very turbulent time. They left BuzzFeed and started their own business in January 2020.
Yep.
Not a great time to start a business.
The same time I started going to the gym again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Yeah. That 2 months that we had.
We were doing good.
We were doing so good.
in those 2 months, like, I remember a friend being like,
I remember that too,
yeah.
actually.
I was
Yeah.
like, wow, really? Oh my God. It was 2 months. It was a good 2. Still
Yeah.
mad.
Super normal. You've asked a question.
Holy shit. The chat, hello.
Oh my gosh, hi!
Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Happy
Hi,
time zone.
everyone.
How are we all doing? We got a little...
Show everyone your new tattoos.
Oh yeah, hi. You're just in time. Great. I want to be annoying some more. I just got new tattoos, so you know you'll have to forgive. This is gonna be the day. This is my day to be annoying.
It was my day last week to be annoying. Now it's your
my
day
turn, yeah.
to be annoying.
Little guys. Anyway.
I love Star Trek. I really do, and I love Star Trek fans.
You know what else has fans?
Hi, Trucker.
Hi, Trucker. That people, especially in this chat, aren't gonna be normal about. It's Ace Attorney, baby.
I had someone ask me the other day because I have them on my phone, and it was like, "Are they from? Is that Ace Attorney?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I know of them."
Also, no backseating. If we need help, we'll ask. We'll be very clear. Even then, we're usually just going to be asking mods. Meagan, but she doesn't really count.
I mean, I won't check my messages anyway.
It's like an honorary PhD. Like, she didn't really...
I do sometimes. I'll show up to a Tuesday stream occasionally.
Occasionally.
It just means
you're
that
not
my-
dishing out bans or nothing.
No, it just means that my messages can't be deleted.
That's true.
That's my moderator power, is that
I'm undeletable.
You cannot shut me up if you wanted to.
Wouldn't dream of it.
And they've tried.
Sometimes I silence women's voices. Yeah, days. Oh yeah, I have to be annoying. I got new tattoos. Ha, you know how it is. Just make some. You know how.
I got new tattoos.
Hi, welcome to the Noise Show, where we make some kind of grown tube adjacent.
I thought it was kind of grown tube adjacent.
It was grown tube adjacent.
Yeah.
I think that's enough stalling, don't you? I sure do. Let's get into the game. I want to... We're finishing the case today.
We're finishing the case today.
Case 4.
No, and then, yeah, the last time we'll be in the 80s.
Yeah, oh, and then it's back to the future.
Back to the future.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that. Was a little, what do they call that? A little one shot, you know, in the sports games where, like, you get the ball or the puck or whatever, and then you immediately smack it into the goal.
Girl, a sports metaphor.
I mean, look, I don't know.
Girl.
I'm sorry.
With this audience and me.
One timer? Is that what it's called? I don't know. We literally have a sub show called Form You Slay 1.
That's not sports. That's boys.
That's
we don't care about the sport. We care about the boys. Yeah. I'm here for the hunky boys.
Yeah.
I haven't done a Form You Slay 1 in a while.
Been a minute, huh?
Especially since I've, like, accidentally, like, almost drunk DM'd Charlotte Claire.
Which, that's so funny.
Dude, I got close. I was hovering over that send button, being like, who am I?
And we're not even gonna get to 9/11.
And we're not even gonna get to 9/11!
Why are we playing this game?
Why are we playing this game if 9/11 isn't even there?
Not even canon in the universe. What is going on?
And they didn't even bring up 9/11.
And they didn't even bring up 9/11. Unforgivable.
That's so funny. Oh, the Joker!
The Joker! I forgot she's the Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker.
Oh. The
first in
here.
her story.
okay. What are you doing here? Yeah, he's quiet.
He's quiet, boy. Oh, hello, mister. I'm still investigating.
But the object you're looking for has already...
Oh, okay. I saw that.
I know, I saw that too. I was
It's been a minute.
yeah.
It's been a minute since we had a little bitrate fuckery, which
Yeah.
has been nice. Not gonna say it, is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, me too.
Orange. I'll take orange. We're not
You
drawing.
shouldn't have said anything! But the number's okay.
The number's okay. No, it's not.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Shouldn't have said
either.
anything.
I'm a noir detective. Kay, don't mind him. Please, continue with your investigation.
I gotta find my voices again. Okay, you got it.
Detective Bad, haven't we already found what you were looking for?
If it means I can keep her in the dark just a little longer, any little task will do.
Oh, you're more sympathetic than I thought.
Is he the judge? Judge Bad?
Judge Bad?
Judge Bad. I've been waiting for you, Edgeworth.
I've also been waiting for the moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
The moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest? Wasn't that when we placed Detective Gumshoe under arrest? I think we've more than solved this case already. Don't you?
We'll see. It all depends on whether or not your logic holds.
Yeah, Ghostly making offerings to the Twitch gods.
Literally.
please, Mr. Bezos. Just 2 more bitrate, please.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Can I have some bitrate, sir? Oh, I see we even gave a viewer in the gallery. We even have a viewer in the gallery. And why, even Mr. Bad is here.
A viewer in the gallery? I'm hardly just a bystander.
I have a duty to see this case through to the end, no matter how it turns out.
Oh, is that right? Anyway, I thought you might like to hear what I've slaved away to find out. I've taken statements on every single person's movements during the time when our suspect was in the hallway. I also confirmed that there is no possible route of escape from lobby number 2. Therefore, the killer must be, without a doubt, Detective Gumshoe.
And that's all you have?
Yeah, that's all there is to my conclusion and this case.
Sorry, but I beg to differ. In a trial, there is always time for a rebuttal, and we are standing in a court of law. It'd be more than appropriate to follow the rules of court in this case, don't you think?
How absolutely like a rookie to think such a thing. But alright. I'll play along and give you a proper testimony. Play along, give proper testimony.
If my logic is correct, then I've already won.
I've already won.
I'm finally out of the bath. How's hanging, everyone? Hanging pretty good.
Hanging fantastic,
Hanging
to be
fantastic.
honest. All I have to do now is to prove it by showing who the real killer is. Girl, do we know who the real killer is? Is it the...
I think it's her.
Yeah,
But
you
I don't think we know, like, we have not been told who Edgeworth thinks it
Yeah.
is.
It's either her or Manny Cochin. Remember that? Remember
that would
POS?
I mean, that would make more sense than even her.
Yeah.
Because he's already,
But like, we haven't seen that much of
we
him.
haven't seen, he's been very
Yeah.
hiding away. I think she's kind of, I think at the least she's working with
in
him.
on it.
She's
for
in on
sure.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
At least.
Everyone, sans the suspect, has an Sans, like from Undertale? Sans
I
Undertale?
thought that said stands.
Everyone stands
everyone
the suspect.
stands the suspect.
I sure
That's
do.
True.
That's true.
That's yeah.
We do
spitting
stand
facts.
Gumshoe. Ghostly, yeah. Ghostly pops off. Ghostly
Damn, you
oils.
drive a rolls.
Everyone, sans the suspect, has an alibi for when the gun went off. Furthermore, the areas around the crime scene have all been thoroughly investigated, right? I also can confirm that why is she laughing? I've also
She's the
confirmed that
Joker.
there's no possible escape route from lobby number 2, which leaves us with one unshakable conclusion. That Detective Gumshoe is the killer. Now that you have your testimony, I expect a good rebuttal, Edgeworth.
But of course.
But of course!
There is no need to confront her logic head on right now.
I'm a day one Gumshoe stan. Frame from the first frame, he's on screen.
Yeah. I should instead focus on drawing out any trump cards she has up her sleeve.
But of course!
But
Is that
of
from
course.
something?
Probably.
Probably. Sans
Undertale.
Sans Serif.
The suspect? But I thought Detective Gumshoe's alibi has already been proven.
Are you joking, Edgeworth?
I assure you, this is no joke.
Not everyone's the Joker. Look, I know you heard from the judge earlier that the detective was in the hallway with Mr. Faraday's daughter eating a Swiss roll.
Yes, that is correct.
But see, that was 20 minutes before the real gunshot went off, right? And the problem is, there's no one else who can corroborate what he did since the snacking. Sorry, I thank you for the follow, NK. We're so happy to have you. Getting sacked.
I see she's done her research well. Which means that I should focus on drawing out whatever trump cards she's withholding. What does that fucking mean?
The areas of the crime scene have all been. I guess we'll find out. She has some kind of updated fucking autopsy report to drop in.
He's about to learn the craziest
He's about to learn the craziest strat that he's gonna bust out in 7 years or whatever. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's about to learn his fucking most annoying trick.
Yeah. They don't know I know this
They don't
trick.
know. One crazy trick that'll drive your defense lawyer fucking insane.
Whether they have been thoroughly investigated or not is for me to decide.
Like, that's a special tool. The scrunched eyebrows and the lines on your forehead are back.
I don't have lines.
Anyway, even if you believe it hasn't been exhaustive, the crime scene, lobby number 2, has no way out other than the hallway Detective Gumshoe is standing in. And because he claimed to be there, that makes him the only possible suspect.
That's true. She does have an alibi. Or does she? Because he got shot at an earlier time than we think he did.
Yes. Yes? Yes, because there was the thing. There was the... I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I got distracted by this. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Our good old hype train conductor. Let's go, buddy.
The little train is so cute.
Isn't it? Yeah. It's a cool little thing they have. You can't get this on YouTube Live. There was the balloon popped, and then there was the recording, the video.
The video recording,
yeah. That's some... Did you read this?
No.
Okay.
But isn't it also possible that someone escaped through a window and into the garden? No.
No. That's the first place everyone looked, you fucking idiot. The police aren't a bunch of... Well, that's...
Well, debatable.
Debatable, but let's pretend like that's true. The police aren't a bunch of lazy bums. They looked into every possibility, you know. Isn't that right, Mr. Bad?
Yeah. There wasn't a scrap of evidence to suggest someone used one of the windows.
Mr. Bad, that's Detective Bad to you, bitch.
Maybe.
There also weren't any footprints or anything in the courtyard garden.
I suppose they really did check everything that could be relevant to this case.
Debatable. Depends on if we're talking about Bad, Lang, or Gumshoe. 3 different levels. Gumshoe's not lazy. He's just mistreated.
Yeah.
Unionize Gumshoe.
He's just kind of an ADHD king.
Yeah, he's trying his best.
He's a little spacey,
Yeah.
but he's got spirit.
Yeah. Confirm that there is no possible escape route from lobby number 2.
Are you absolutely positive there are no possible routes of escape?
There is still the problem of... Oh, no, but he... Oh my... Is it... How close do you think this is gonna be to the fucking bullshit of Turnabout Big Top? Because there was the whole thing with the window there, too. And, like, the flying and whatever. Is someone gonna have, like, rappelled down, like, fucking 007 style?
No, I think it's mostly that the shot is earlier. So it means that they could have shot him and left through the door.
Well, was it...
Like
the balloon popped and then 20 minutes went by and then the video played.
Yeah.
Which means those are both fake shots, I guess.
Yeah, which means the real shot's at another time.
Not
before.
a secret third time.
A secret third time.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Or it's at the same time as the balloon pop.
That's I don't. Because how do you predict that?
Yeah. Sorry, babes.
Sorry, babes. You better close then, because you're gonna die tomorrow if...
You will die in a minute.
You will die in a minute if you keep watching.
Yeah. Sorry, babes. I see a narrative structure, and I'm
gonna dig into it.
I'm gonna dig into it.
I'm a simple bitch. I see a narrative structure, I decompose it.
I'm also gonna solve problems using all the tools at my disposal.
I'm a professional problem solver.
That is true.
It's true.
We both are. And me too.
And also me too.
And also me too,
Yes.
and I do that too.
Yeah, me too sometimes also.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I forgot about that. That was a good one.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes. Claire and I say that probably once a day.
Do you pee your pants? Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Nora, you pee your pants? Yeah, sometimes. She's like got a full finger up her nose. One of my faves.
Yep. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Cool. Of course I'm sure.
And why are you so certain?
This is a courthouse. The place where criminals are brought to be judged. Oh no, but the thing was that the room was like padded or whatever, like it's soundproof.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have heard the real shot is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. If there were an escape route, I'm sure every criminal would be using it to escape.
Surely, in real...
Don't call me Shirley.
Okay.
Yeah.
In like real courthouses, it wouldn't... Is that like a thing that they're like soundproof?
It wouldn't shock me, given that like it's a place
Where you're discussing
your legal
strats.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it makes sense for it to be, to me, I
But
think.
like,
Also, I just realized she has a sick, like, red button-up shirt under that.
yeah.
And I really
no,
like that color.
Her maroon slay.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I
They
mean,
definitely aren't thin wall.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Have I showed y'all my silly straw? It helps me stay hydrated, because it gamifies drinking water. I just set it here and I...
Whatever Tuesday that it was that you didn't drink enough water, I want you to know that I felt so vindicated.
Okay.
I was like, yeah.
I make sure you don't make my mistakes. I know how bad it feels to be dehydrated, and as your friend, I don't want you to feel the way I feel.
I pulled up and you were like, I haven't drunk any water today, and I was like, interesting. Interesting.
Well, I'm trying to protect you from my suffering. I don't know if they're soundproof to the point of not being able to hear a gunshot. Yeah, that seems a little bananas. Because thankfully I was never in that situation, yeah. Also, the courtrooms are pretty spread out, so I'm assuming that goes for the lobbies as well. No. It's just common sense.
Miles Edgeworth, I suggest you use a bit more of it in the future.
Ugh. Can't apply common sense to uncommon situations, you fucking idiot.
That's true.
That's what that's my, you know, when people get weird and anti-vaxxy, it's like, what, you're gonna use common sense in a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic? What's common about that?
Yeah.
Shut up. Which leaves us Detective Gumshoe. I don't think so.
You may think it's unshakable,
I've
but
shaken
to
it.
I've shaken it.
I've shaken it.
But to me, there are still...
I'm always shaking it.
Shaking
Shaking my ass.
And we've been deprived of his cake.
I need his cake. Show me cake.
And I think that's... Show me cake.
Cake's on the board.
Cake's on the board. Show me cake.
Show me cake. There you go.
I got it. I got it.
Starving. I'm
starving
hungry.
for cake.
We need crumbs. Cake crumbs. I don't care. I want it.
Have you seen those TikTok trends where like daughters will tell their dads to like dance and then pretend they're eating a delicious meal?
No.
And the song is like, and I eat that ass, and I eat that ass. I wish that I could remember what the like context is, but the dads always get so into it. They're like, it's like so wretched.
Does it show they were like? Do they hear the song and then like have
No.
a no?
No.
Oh, I want to see their reaction.
Blissfully ignorant.
Oh.
Yeah, so funny. And they always do like a little like dad like jig in the beginning, and they go. It's so funny. They're so funny.
Good dads.
Yeah, it's like wholesome in like the most raunchy way.
It's like, I mean, like, yeah, it's like that one, not TikTok, Vine, with the, no, like, it's like Nicki Minaj playing or something.
Eat my ass like
Yeah.
no! Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't finish this.
No, I didn't.
No.
But there are still too
I
many
remembered.
unanswered questions. For example, who was it that placed the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand?
But you're the only one still wondering that. Detective Gumshoe probably had no idea which hand Mr. Faraday used to write with. Even if you know someone, it doesn't mean you'll know which hand they write with, right? I mean, I certainly don't care about that sort of thing. She's got a fucking...
I like that laugh.
I like that laugh. I should have given her like a Tucker Carlson laugh. he does that. That's not even like... That was actually a pretty good like imitation
so
of... He's literally the Joker.
That's so fucked.
Fucked up.
Not about to let her get a rise out of me with such a flippant statement.
I'm gay. She's not gonna get a rise.
True.
Rise of Gru?
Rise of Gru? He does?
He does. Interesting.
I suppose we've really reached the end now.
Okay.
I already have my trump card ready. All that remains is to play
I thought
it.
we were trying to
I thought we
figure
were
out
trying
hers.
Yeah.
King? What are you saying?
What are you talking about?
I've been misdirected.
I've been misdirected. Me watching a magic show.
I don't know why that took me so much. A classic misdirection.
Classic I've been misdirected.
Oh shit.
When they pull the card out from nowhere. I've been misdirected.
Two magicians fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. Two magicians fucking. End of sentence. Two magicians fucking.
Two magicians fucking be
Imagine
like,
that.
I've been misdirected. That's what they say when you go the wrong hole. Anyway. Yeah, with the little... Oh.
That's the sound they make.
Yeah, they go, oh. Good lord.
Pull that magic wand.
Alakazam.
Alakazam. So true.
Abracumdabra.
Yeah.
Come dab.
Come dab.
Yeah.
Come.
Come.
Dab.
Come, brother.
Come, brother.
Let us dab.
Yeah.
But before I do...
Oh, man. What a nothing train.
It just...
What a big old nothing burger.
It was just, like, the fact that, like, that's, like, the technical magic term.
Yeah.
Misdirection.
Misdirection.
So that was really
oh my god,
good.
have you ever... Sorry, I just had a vivid magician flashback.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard magicians talk about how the term misdirection is, like, not, like, offensive to them, but they're like, it is not a misdirection. I am directing you to look somewhere else. There is no miss about it. I'm in control. You are being directed.
So you're disdirecting me.
I was like, it's called a misdirection king.
Yeah.
He was, he was like, misdirection is not the right word. I was like, I'll kill you.
I'll kill you myself.
I'll kill you myself.
And that won't be no trick.
There's only one magician I stan.
True.
And real bitches know who that is. There's a poster in that episode of that magician.
Yeah.
I want it so bad. The like old 1940s aesthetic of the poster, and it's got him on it, and he's like, wah! I want it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah. Misdirection. Yeah. He did hit the big magic words too much for my personal taste. I love him. I love the whole thing. Mm-hmm. But he could say prestidigitation a fewer times, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. That's my only.
Your only.
My
qualm.
only critique. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big word.
That was one of the first words I learned how to spell.
Yeah, I remember you saying that one time. Mm-hmm. No, for me it's a D&D word, so I hear it and I'm like.
No, unfortunately, I have had too many encounters.
You have had too many encounters.
Magicians.
Yeah.
And so when I hear the word, and I also have like, prestidigitation is like
it's a word.
A nostalgic word for me. So it is removed from all of the bad experiences I've had with it. But no, I probably have heard that word more than the average.
That's good at least.
Non-D&D player.
Takes away the associations.
Yeah. Normal about that word,
That's
I gotta
good.
say.
Nice. I wish that were me.
Oh man.
Anyway. Now to redirect.
But before I do, I think I should inquire into a little something about her argument. What? Yeah, about her argument. You said earlier that you confirmed the alibis of every person other than the suspect. However, I don't recall either Francisca or myself speaking with you about the subject.
But there were witnesses. For you, there is your mentor. What? For you, there's your mentor who gave you an alibi.
I see.
As for the little Missy, she came to the courthouse during the recess and was stopped by a security guard at the door to the hallway. She gave him quite a whipping for that. Or so I heard.
I'm the daughter of Manfred von Karma.
Yes, we know,
And
girl.
I will not be forcibly stopped by a guard, or a bailiff, or anyone else. Wait, so basically the only reason Francisca bothered to show up today was because she found out that I was to be the replacement prosecutor?
Are you shocked? Of course she wanted to spite you. That's her whole
shtick, King. By the way, Miss Yu, what about everyone's alibis?
You think she came to be your moral support?
Yeah, no, she's there to be annoying.
She's your little sister.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
What about everyone's alibis before Detective Gumshoe was assigned to guard duty?
What about them?
Have you looked into what people were doing during that span of time?
What kind of an idiot do you take me for? It doesn't matter when the killer went into lobby number 2. From the time we heard the gunshot to the time Mr. Bad and I arrived on the scene as we dashed from lobby number 1. The only person who could have committed the crime was Detective Gumshoe.
Yes. Let's talk about when you and Detective Bad heard that gunshot, shall we? I suppose that if we go by... That was a really Francisca
I
read.
suppose, yeah,
Sorry.
that was cool.
I suppose that if we go by your logic, then Detective Gumshoe is the only one. However...
God bless you.
Thanks. However, what if the crime had occurred at an entirely different time than when the gunshot you heard went off? What then?
What then? Would that be fucked up or what? Anyway.
Fucked up if true.
Fucked up if true, right?
That gunshot was a trap, meant to manipulate our perception of...
Sadly, your explanation is very lacking, Edgeworth. The gunshot we heard in lobby number 1. Care to explain how that could have been fabricated?
Tape.
The gunshot, yes, because that was through the windows and stuff. The window. That tape! They're really standing on their own side of the courtroom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I know we don't normally see it from this angle.
We're also not
see it-
normally in the courtroom in this game.
Well, we normally are looking at the benches from kind of the judge's point of view.
I don't think we're at the judge. I think we're
Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like we're looking at them in a 3/4 angle, but it's from the judge point of view.
Oh.
And right now we're looking at it kind of from the defendant's, the like witness stand point of view.
I think
so
we're
it
always
does look kind of backwards.
Are you saying would
No,
normally
like-
be facing the other way?
Like when we have this sprite?
Yes. He's prosecutor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the prosecutor bench right now, but it looks kind of backwards because we're looking at it from this direction instead of this direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. This is the surveillance tape of Mr. Rell the prosecution presented in today's trial. This was found loaded in the video player in lobby number 2. That was connected to the large television that had its volume turned all the way up.
You can't honestly mean that the sound we heard was the gunshot in the video.
Ah, but I do. Which leads me to my next point.
Rotate the courtroom in your mind.
The murders occurred much earlier than when anyone heard the gunshot.
That's the only thing I can think of, too.
After committing double homicide, the killer took the surveillance video out from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag, turned the television's volume all the way up, and left the video to play.
Oh, hi, bad.
If played from the beginning, it would take 30 minutes for the gunshot sound to come on. Okay, so it was 10 minutes before the balloon pop,
Yeah.
and then the balloon pop was 20 minutes before the tape gunshot. Okay, so then we kind of know the time that the killer was doing anything.
Also, if you start this tape at 11:30 p.m. on New Year's, you can ring in the New Year with a
With the gunshot.
Yeah.
That's true. And since we now know that this method of what?
This method of time manipulation.
Yeah, it's silly. It's silly.
It's silly.
And since we now
I was just gonna say,
how many
what
times
does Edgeworth know about special relativity, huh?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Bitch, nothing. I know that he's read one pop science book about it and thinks he knows everything. Or he needed to know the minimum for a case, and so he's like, I am Stephen Hawking. I got it. It's all locked in my brain.
Someone was going at 90% the speed of light. I got him. Dead to
Solve a
rights.
space-time metric, bitch. I'd like to see you try.
You won't. You won't.
You won't.
What's the metric for rotating black hole? Anyway,
That's what I thought.
STEM Lord moment is over.
Yeah. And since we
Yeah.
and anyway, and since we now know that this method of time manipulation is possible.
Stupid.
Oh my god, have you seen the Life It Never Die? Women are my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
guy. I'm wanting war. Tell the world. Stop the war.
Women are my favorite guy.
Women are my favorite
Yeah.
guy. Tell the world. Stop the war. Danger and dance.
Yeah, I saw it once. Mostly I see people saying women are my favorite guy, and I'm like, I love that.
It's so
Yeah.
good. I'm like kind of obsessed with that video. I'm
Yeah.
so in love with the girl in that video.
Oh, yeah?
She's just drop dead gorgeous. It opens up the possibility that the killer is someone other than Detective Gumshoe.
Sounds from a television doesn't amount to much here. But of course, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth and Little Miss Von Karma already knew that much from the very beginning, right?
Of course we knew! Didn't we, Miles? Yes, of course. We know about the soundproof quality of this courthouse's rooms. Of course, I'm not about to admit that we had no idea until a little while ago.
That's right. And if the rooms are soundproof, then we should not have been able to hear it. And yet, we heard the gunshot clear as day.
The window! And?
And that's it. End of story.
But it's not.
But what if it's not?
How should I explain why she was able to hear a gunshot from a soundproof room? The window. There was a hole in the wall.
What
kind of hole?
All in all, you're just another hole in the wall. I know that's not how that song goes.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's Led Zeppelin, isn't it?
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. It's the one that starts off with doesn't start with teacher. Leave those kids alone. It's like kind of weird and Pink Floyd. Oh, the other one.
I was gonna say if it's The Wall, like Pink Floyd's The Wall.
In my mind, here's the thing. I had this conversation just the other day. In my mind, Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin are the exact same, just with a different name.
That's fair.
I haven't listened to enough of either of them to be able to distinguish. I know like one song from both of them.
I used to get, so when I get things confused, it means that the letters are similar or the names are similar. It is not that I think that the things themselves are similar.
No, for me, it's just old metal bands.
I used to get Pink Floyd and Pearl Jam mixed up. Like names.
Pink, the P.
The P and the double.
Push and P.
Yeah, the 2-word band name, and people used to be like, "Oh, how dare you think that Pink Floyd could that Pearl Jam could ever be compared to the master?" I was like, "My brain don't do words good, bitch."
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Kill me about it?
Kill me about it?
Better get it over with.
Have you seen me try to talk on this channel?
Brother.
Seen me try to read on this channel, bitch?
I like the idea of a hole in the wall, though. Oh, Kesha was what I was looking for.
Oh. I've been trying to make glory hole jokes, and
I know. I'm
engaging.
It's low hanging. I don't know.
I just think it's funny.
That's funny.
Give me one. And then I can move on, and I don't have to keep making glory hole jokes, waiting for any sort of response.
Ha! Glory hole.
Yeah, thank you.
He's good joke.
I mean, it's not. That's the point. But thank you.
Yeah. Kesha has a song that talks about it was just a whole I can't remember what it is, but it goes hard. It's a banger. Kesha's banger.
I believe it.
Yeah. Anyway, the window was open.
The window was open. There is actually one common point between lobby number 1 and lobby number 2. And it is that despite the fact that both rooms have air conditioners installed, a window was open in each.
Close the windows, you're cooling the outside.
She's got to be in on it. She spilled all that perfume, so the window had to be opened. Exactly, she opened the window. Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if it's not that she was in on it, but she was just like, oh shit. Oops. Like you accident.
Yeah.
What if it... would that be fucked up if it was an accident?
It's fucked up
anyway.
It's true. Now, we know that the window in lobby number 2 was opened by the killer. However, a window in lobby number 1 was also opened.
What is her voice?
Yeah.
Pulling an agent with the tomato? Yeah. It's probably just coincidence that they were both open at the same time. Convenient.
It was no mere coincidence, I assure you. Why was the window opened in lobby number 1?
Nice.
The answer is that a certain person did something to cause the window to be opened.
King, you are a master of cause and effect. You nailed it with that one, I have to say. A person did something to make the window open. You're so fucking right.
A person did something to make something else happen.
You're so you're spitting bars.
Spitting facts.
Straight bars.
And the person who triggered that action, that person is the real guilty party. The real killer in this double murder is
you.
We love accusing the witness. Miss Callisto Yu. I hereby formally indict you of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. What?
You indict me?
I love her lip
Yeah,
thing.
little...
That's so fun.
You indict me at jail for 1,000 years.
Are you?
You indict Callisto? Jail for Miles for 1,000 years.
Are you serious, Miles? Why do you think she is the killer? I don't understand her motive just yet. But of course I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. You indict her like football? Yeah.
Because she is the only one who could have done it. Well, Miss Yu, do you still feel like laughing now?
She's the Joker, of course.
She's the Joker.
Of course I do, Edgeworth.
My argument must not be tight enough yet.
Although, I never thought things would spiral into this. But I'll have you know I'm enjoying this dance quite a bit. I guess this means it's time for my own rebuttal now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You claim that the window was open. Oh, I claim. That was you know that voice? Oh, it's one of our profs.
Oh, yeah.
I claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ro.
Sigma.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. You claim. I forgot.
I claim
I
that
claim.
the window was opened.
Open.
However,
Oh my god.
do you have proof?
a filiform cube? I take a filiform tube.
Canonical curve.
Canonical curve.
Yeah.
Solenoid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I have so much love. I have so much love. Filiform tube.
A condenser. Yeah.
A charge. Place a charge.
In the center of the sphere. Yeah.
Surface sigma.
And density rho. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I'm
god.
glad that people are finding this funny.
Yeah,
because,
you don't understand.
like, I would have thought that this would have been
This
a you had to be there
yeah.
joke, but I'm glad us just saying shit.
is funny.
is good.
That's his power.
That's his power. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Rho. Sigma.
Rho. Sigma.
I play.
Charge.
I claim.
I
Anyway.
claim. Oh god, there was one. I don't know if you ever had a class where he said spaghetti, but there was one time that we somehow got
Yeah,
him,
got
we
him
like
to-
weaseled him into saying spaghetti, and when I tell you
Spaghetti.
the crowd went
I believe
wild.
it. I believe it.
Everyone in that class was like, "Woo!" We got the
joke-
Italian guy to say spaghetti.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. Rho.
Ro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. God. I have so much love for that man.
He wasn't a bad teacher either.
Pretty good.
He was pretty good as far as
And he gave all those
Teachers
bonus
went.
marks on the assignments.
thank you.
Blessed.
Thank you for my 100 in those courses.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Fucking blessed.
Bananas. God shit. A filiform tube.
Tube. Ow. Filiform tube. So good. There's a charge.
A charge. In the center.
Yeah, he must have drawn some long filiform tube.
Probably.
And someone put up their hand and was like,
What is that?
you could say that that kind of looks like something.
Oh.
I don't know.
What kind of food?
Some
If
kind
you
of
had-
pasta. What do you think? He was like, okay.
Fine.
Looks like a spaghetti.
What is this? What is this? Italiaphobia is alive and well, folks.
Oh, it was celebration. We celebrated that man every day.
Oh Lord.
So good. And then for the final exam, I leaned over to Kasha and I said, his body kind of looks like an S.
Oh, because he's got that.
the gut and
Yeah.
that ass.
Yeah.
And she started crying, and then we got the tests and we had to write our exam.
Yeah, he was He's caked.
He was caked.
He's caked.
He was caked. And he had the belly, so it was like.
Well, yeah, cause he didn't. He had the belt right at the.
And he also had that posture where he was like kind of like
sticking it out a little.
sticking it out a little.
Flexing it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He was a slay all around.
Yeah.
Nothing but respect for my man.
Oh. I'm glad that.
Glad we got that,
Glad
out of our system.
You argue that the window was open. However, do you have proof it was I who did that? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing. Let me try that one more time. Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this, especially with logic as full of holes as yours.
This is where it really starts. I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will blow away. Now is the time to put the patented Von Karma perfect proof to the test.
Perfect proof.
Patented Von
This-
Karma
I demonstrate the perfect proof of this theorem.
of the theorem. Oh! QED.
QED.
Perfect proof. Oh,
Fuck.
so good. Oh, I miss him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I never thought I would.
Never thought. I mean, I always kind of liked him.
Yeah.
I feel like I had so many shitty profs.
True.
That were like bad teachers, or they just sucked to listen to.
Yeah.
And like seemed like bad dudes. To have a teacher that was like decent,
definitely wasn't,
and
yeah.
I learned, and for also him to like seem like a chill guy, I was like, yeah,
All right.
Stan.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what else can I do but Stan? Were his drawings a little involved?
Oh my god.
Yes, absolutely. Did I like lose the plot a couple of times in his classes? For
Yeah.
sure. But like all around, was he a pretty good teacher? And like, was
Also,
he
yes.
funny? And like, seemed like
It was just a hard
someone
class.
I would grab a
Yeah.
beer with? Yeah.
No, he taught it well. It was just a hard
It was just- yeah.
material. That's patented. I was gonna say like they went to the patent office with that one.
I was also gonna say patented perfect Von Karma proof. That's forged evidence.
Yes. No one else can. That's my thing.
It's just forged evidence, babes.
You claim.
You claim. Evidence? All I'd need to do is have some prints analyzed and we'd know straight away.
Be my guest.
She sounds as though she has the room to maneuver, which means even if we were able to lift prints, they'd only show that it was someone else. But why that someone else was forced to open the window? That's simple logic. Why don't I try presenting that piece of evidence? I have nothing to lose.
What's wrong? The scrunched eyebrows, lines on your forehead, they're all back. More importantly, are you going to be okay not running a fingerprint analysis?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Oh! Well, in that case, I'll just continue with my testimony, alright? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. God, I didn't even notice.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I'm
I just- basement dwellers.
Literally.
Just tune that shit out.
Yeah. The proof the tape was used in committing the crime. Timings, yes.
I thought I just proved that it was.
Sure, you proved that the tape was there at the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't prove that it was actually used in said crime.
Unfortunately for you, Miss Yu. The fact that the tape was there at the crime scene is in itself very important.
How so?
By the very existence of that tape at the crime scene, it proves the possibility that the when of the crime could have been fabricated. And that possibility alone renders all alibis and witness reports irrelevant. Basically, it means that we will need to re-examine every person's movements again. Whether the tape was used in the crime or not, that we can reevaluate afterwards.
So in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that it was... You're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this what?
I don't know.
Okay. So in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this point.
That it was at this point. You can't prove that it was.
Right now, you
Right
can't
now,
prove
you
that
can't
it
prove
was.
it.
Okay.
At this point, you can't prove that it was.
Yeah.
Even if you're shocked, that is no concern to me. That is of no concern to me. I do things my own way.
Forging evidence. Oh?
I see that you're not laughing for a change.
Because I'm shocked.
Again, you being shocked is of no concern to me. Let us continue with the testimony.
Aha! Alright. But let me say just one thing. You shouldn't go around accusing people.
That's what we do, babes.
I'm a prosecutor. My job.
I was not ready for that to be my face.
I wasn't either. I forgot we had moved it.
It was like so perfectly framed.
That was actually like too perfect. That was so good. Wow.
Wow. Okay. I have to give the performance of a.
Oh Lord. Full of hole.
Full of hole. Yeah. Sorry, I have to get
You
ready
gotta
for
really.
my Oscar.
You gotta put
my
some sauce
Oscar
on that one.
performance.
Put sauce on it.
Full of holes. Well, I suppose it might be.
I suppose I might. Oh my lord.
I suppose I might be.
I might be. Oh? Admit. I forgive you for having holes. It's okay. Admitting to your faults now, are we?
At this point in time is what I meant to say.
Should I take that to mean that you're just a sore loser?
Yes, but that's not relevant.
That's not the point.
No matter how full of holes I may be right now. if
I plug
them one at a time.
Edgeworth runs a train.
No
One at a time, fellas. One at a time.
No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them one at a time, I will ultimately make my way to the truth.
What a paradox. Take care to not fall into one of those holes before you fill it up.
There was a lot of discussion of holes.
A lot of hole talk.
A lot of hole talk. Miles, you remember, don't you? About why a window in lobby number 1 was opened?
It was stinky.
It was stinky. Yes, of course I do. And that's how I'll attack. I'll present the reason why the window had to be opened. Okay, so present the perfume bottle to this.
To
the first one, yeah.
So are you the? How do you have to prove it was I? Oh yeah. The bottle.
The bottle. Spin the bottle. Fuck the fucking bottle. I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you, monsieur?
Yeah, buddy. Edgeworth. I never knew you were into wearing that kind of perfume.
What if I was, bitch?
Are you gonna call me a slur? Not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know.
What? This isn't mine. That's right. It's mine. And I received it from Detective Bad, you see. Monsieur, you can pretend all you like, but we know at least this much for sure. That this bottle of perfume was given to Detective Bad by you.
Because it gets really strong really fast. So, what about the perfume?
While you were in lobby number 1, you made a big show of spilling some of this perfume. That's according to Detective Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
You also knew that if you spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window.
Come now, I've already told you that it's all just a big coincidence. After we opened the window in lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know? So maybe it was just dumb luck that we heard the gunshot through the window.
The timing of when you were going to spill the perfume is something you could control. And the most important fact about this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at the time.
You mean You mean...
Miss you. You were the one who called Detective Bad into lobby number 1. When you saw him bring Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct? All of today's premeditated events could only have been thought up by you, Miss You.
You accuse me of murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume. Well, allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday.
Would you care to testify as to why?
Look, I've had a lot of fun today, really. But I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all.
I grow weary of my job,
I grow weary.
the law.
I grow weary of being accused of murder. I have to pee again.
Go piss, girl.
This is the problem with drinking water.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Fon Karma.
That's what I'm saying!
In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from.
Don't you know? Miles, her testimony is flawless. Yes, but no matter what sort of trick she may try to pull, she won't escape me.
A bottle of beans!
A bottle of beans! And if I'm lacking in information, I'll just draw it out of her.
Couldn't be me. Rip to her, but I'm different.
I think I already explained the significance of that earlier.
You only confirmed that I did spill some perfume. But that's all. That you would accuse me of murder based on a simple spill. Don't you dare complain when I sue you for defamation of character.
Do as you like. But as for me, I believe.
You believe?
I believe that you are the true culprit in this case.
My, you're enthusiastic. Of course I should have guessed. There's forgery of evidence. That's the patent. She knows about the patent.
I formally request that you desist in your attack against my mentor. Yes, or we'll sue you for defamation.
All I'm doing is telling the truth. Well, maybe more like spreading gossip. Although, your adamant denials are, shall we say, just adding fuel to the fire.
How dare you say such a thing?
Calm down, little girl. Don't let her get to you.
Ugh!
Aww, did you have to ruin my fun? Well, shall I continue? It's kind of fun getting to be a little crazy. Do a little crazy voice. I kind of like it.
And why exactly could you not have killed him?
I was just about to testify to that. You're such an impatient man. I'm not really into that, you know, Edgeworth?
Neither am I,
Neither
bitch!
am I. She's like, you're a selfish top.
Ugh! Your preferences have no bearing on what is at hand.
Feeling it a little...
He's like, you made me think about having sex with a woman!
Gross!
Gross! Yuck!
Feeling a little uncomfortable, are we?
Ugh! Miss You, you will desist in this tomfoolery and return to your testimony. And Miles, if you're going to lose your cool, then I won't show you any mercy.
She said horny jail.
Literally. Sorry. Miss You, please continue with your testimony.
Sure. As I was saying, I couldn't have possibly killed Mr. Faraday. A knife!
A knife!
Oh, Mind Palace.
Mind Palace.
But the lights are off.
Yeah.
The music's off, the lights are off.
Power outage.
Power
in the Mind
outage.
Palace.
Now that's a band name.
Yeah. Power outage
in the Mind Palace.
Palace. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
At this rate, she will inevitably escape. But if she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, then she must have known about the existence of the knife. I'm sorry, Miss Yu. Maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from his evidence bag. Miles, what do you think you're doing? I'm drawing the truth out of her. That's what I'm doing.
Huh? But I don't recall a knife being presented at the trial earlier today.
Well, I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use.
Ah, so that's what you're trying to do. Look, why don't you cut it out with the lies? I've already figured you out. There was no knife inside Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. The only evidence he had yet to present was the key the Yatagarasu had sent. And unless a key can magically turn into a knife, you really don't have a leg to stand on. Well, girl, have I got shit to show you.
I'm about to end this whole man's career.
I'm about to blow your tits clean off with this one. Back up, sister.
Gah.
Yeah. Did you really think you could trap me? Come now, be honest.
Huh. I never intended to do such a thing. It was all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might append what you just said to your testimony.
So I can present to it.
Yeah. So I can show you that, bitch.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Typo in the group
Typo in the group
chat.
chat. Typo in the text box. Sure, why not? I'll even say it as many times as you'd like. I'll. What is that kind of fun to say? I'll. Yeah. I'll even say it as anything you like. I'll.
Miss Yu, I would just like to confirm something with you one more time.
Oh? About what's going to happen to Detective Gumshoe after this?
I don't need to ask you about that.
Although,
Because he isn't the killer.
metagaming for a minute, so I
Sure.
don't, why would she say that bar for bar like that if she was trying to, like...
She's calling our bluff. She's trying to be like, a key being a knife? That's too ridiculous to even think about.
Right. She's like, you don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
she assumes we don't know.
I wouldn't even... Okay, I can see it. She's getting hubrisy.
Yeah, a big time.
Yeah. You did?
Yeah.
Looks like the number of wrinkles on your forehead have increased yet again.
I love that sprite of her.
That's a good one, yeah.
That issue aside, Miss Yu, I'd like to ask you what was inside the bag. You are sure it was the Yatagarasu's key, correct?
Yes, I'm sure. Which is why I'm completely baffled as to where that knife could have come from.
I think I've just spotted the road to a perfect victory. Finally, it would appear that you have revealed your true identity, Miss Yu. Miles, her final statement. Yes, I know. All I have to do now is present the evidence. But what is this ominous feeling I can't shake?
She's not the
Vibe check.
Yatagarasu.
Yeah.
Like, she's not, so I think he's thinking she's the Yatagarasu.
Present.
Oh, okay. The arrows were still there, so
Oh.
I thought it was another one. Yeah, it was forgery. And I guess who killed? After don't nor a knife. A key
This one.
there. Present. Present.
Present.
I guess
Yeah, the key.
the picture of it or the knife?
I bet you could do both.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
The music is going hard, yeah.
Miss Yu, I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. This is a picture of the key the Yatagarasu sent to the police. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it, in fact, has the secret ability to transform into a knife. Which means that what was inside Mr. Faraday's bag was both the Yatagarasu's key and the mysterious knife.
Murderous.
The murderous knife.
A whole different word.
A whole different
Entirely
word.
different word.
And I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't pointed it out.
I couldn't let that one go by.
Yeah, no, fair. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not?
Yes.
Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it's more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday. Do you understand now? Just knowing the existence of...
Beans instead of true. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but your excuse is that it's late. What's your excuse?
I'm stupid.
That it's early? Yeah, same. I still haven't had a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away? You could be lying for all I know.
You would, even now. Still feign ignorance?
I'm not feigning anything. I'm not... Never mind, it's nothing. Oh yeah, but we can't have... But we can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence, now can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma. I've heard some very interesting rumors about him.
Ugh! Are you mocking my papa? Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real.
Wow.
Wow. I literally, every time you use that sound, I'm gonna be like,
Wow.
oh yeah.
Who knew there was such a trick to this thing?
Wow.
Wow.
Are you satisfied now? But, of course, you knew from the very beginning, didn't you?
I think she's an accomplice, not
Yeah,
the killer, I think,
I
King.
agree. You knew that the knife and the Yatagarasu's key are one and the same.
I don't think she might not. I don't think she did, actually. I'm kind of believing her.
Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of law enforcement and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to begin with. I think she did know and she told the real killer, so that the real killer could use the knife to stab the guy. Furthermore, the something that the Yatagarasu sent to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was?
Actually, I heard it from Mr. Faraday. Just before he dragged Mr. Rell off, he told me. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. How convenient!
Sure he did.
How... Come on. How convenient for you now, after I've said it, that you remember. Let the record show she didn't know that before. She's literally said, wow, who would have thought? Fucking liar.
Liar. There goes a liar.
At that time. But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms.
What you were saying is simply not possible.
Oh? And why not?
Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. For within these pages, he mentions nothing about a knife.
Oh, King. You're so woefully not on it with this one, I think. I'm not sure he would have written everything in his organizer, you know. Wouldn't something of this importance be better left to oral communication?
Unfortunately, that is also impossible. Because Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either.
I do not like that objection.
Yeah, Girlie's kind of crazy.
Girlie's kind of crazy. It sounds like a guy, too. It sounds like it's like a voice that feels too deep for her, anyway.
What would have been highly classified information, even within the police force, and is something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday have felt the need to share such information with the opposition?
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have had a reason to. Looks like I gave a pretty lame excuse, huh?
How can you laugh at a time like this? She probably just realized the flaw in her logic and is actually in a panic over it. But that's not something we need to concern ourselves with. I suppose you're right. Miss you.
Eureka! The Eureka sounds fine to me.
I like the Eureka.
But her objection sounds a little strange, yeah.
I'd like to state that I also know how you know. I'd like to state that I also know how you know the real nature of the knife.
Do you now? Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show me?
Oh, I will. And I'll wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through.
I don't know if that's possible, King. She's kind of a freak.
She's kind of a freak. This is it. The moment of truth. The secret behind the Yatagarasu's key.
Also, hi, Deck. I don't know if I said hi earlier. The Eureka one is fine. It's fine, but it does sound. I do notice that it sounds a smidge distorted for sure. Always good, but the word itself might be. Yeah, I don't know. It fits him though. I think it does work for the character.
Urethra.
Yeah, and that also.
And that also. Oh.
Oh. Go on, say it now. You had right now. Go.
Only one person would have had knowledge of it from the get-go.
He said that.
He said that. Only one person would have had knowledge of it from the get-go. Who would know from the start that the Yatagarasu's key could change into a knife? The Yatagarasu.
Oh, true. We have that. Oh, yeah. It's not her, King. I mean, I don't know. I'd be surprised if it was.
There's only one person who would have known about the dual nature of the key.
And that is?
And that is the person who sent the Yatagarasu's key to the police. That is to say, the Yatagarasu herself. Are you saying that this lawyer is the great thief, Yatagarasu?
Oh, we got the important tunes.
Thanks!
Thanks so much. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you have a great rest of your time zone. Take good care of yourself. Get some good foods and what have you. Take it easy. Bye.
You used Mr. Rell to lure Mr. Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You, who profess to bear a grudge against criminals. Why? Why do something like this? You haven't had to do a maniacal laugh yet for this, have you? I had to do a couple. It's good fun.
It's good
hard,
fun,
though.
yeah.
Hard to keep it going for as long as they go.
Who would have thought that you, a stupid rookie prosecutor, would see through me?
I was gonna say, I think that maybe she is the Yatagarasu, and Kay thinks that her dad was, and that he actually wasn't. That seems like an Ace Attorney twist.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hair covering her face. Yeah. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine right now, Edgeworth. This feeling of thrill. It's even greater than when I sneak into someplace. You killed Faraday. Why? Answer me, Callisto, you! Callisto, you, huh? That's not my real name. That's not my name.
That's not my name.
Because my real identity is, yes, the great thief Yatagarasu.
Word. Actually, Edgeworth said word.
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 A word.
Word.
Let me tell you something, Edgeworth. Mr. Faraday was one difficult man to deal with. For you see, he had discovered my true identity, which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. I made Rel an offer, an acquittal for a little favor in return. All he had to do was accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagarasu in court. But once we entered the recess, Rel was dragged off by Mr. Faraday, which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them and eavesdropped on them through a crack in the door. That Rel caves to only two things, money and authority, just as all thugs do. I feared my plan was going to be ruined if Mr. Faraday held on to onto Rel any longer. Plus, if I had let them continue on the way they were, I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both.
But didn't you say that you despised criminals?
It's called a front. But do I really?
You. Have you forgotten about the KG8 incident too?
Maybe.
What sort of woman would... So then was... Edgeworth is like, any woman.
Any... All of them.
All of them. So then, was it your plan to kill Mr. Faraday with the very evidence that you sent?
Well, I had a good idea of what Mr. Faraday was going to do. I anticipated that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that Rel wasn't the Yatagarasu by using this Yatagarasu's key as evidence, and that he would bring it with him. Which is why I thought to use the knife portion. With a weapon as well disguised as this, no one would be the wiser. Because who in their right mind would think something like this could be a weapon? I casually entered lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had to talk with Mr. Faraday. And in order to get in with him, I pretended to be worried about something. He then let me hold the Yatagarasu's key, just like that. He never noticed that I had changed the key into a knife inside the plastic bag. And he didn't have the chance to take note of the knife that took his life.
How could you kill him?
I knew him for a long time, you know. At the very least, I thought to give him a quick and painless death.
But if you killed Mr. Faraday first, there was no need for you to kill Mr. Rel as well.
Apart from him being in the room and whatever. I believe I mentioned why when we were placing Detective Gumshoe under arrest. Something about having accidentally created an eyewitness. And how that led the killer to think about setting them up as though they killed each other.
Then the trick with the surveillance tape.
Yes. I hadn't actually planned to use a gun. The risk was too high that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of that surveillance tape.
I was gonna say, she looked very slay when she was stabbing him.
Oh, absolutely. She was slaying.
Yeah.
Physically and and metaphorically.
Yeah.
Which is why I had Rel help me set up the crime scene. And after all that was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with a bullet.
You're a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you betray a client?
Client? If you want to talk about who was a client of whose first, it was me. I was the client in the murder of the Cadopian Embassy staff member, Dyed Man.
You ordered a hit job.
You still haven't figured it out, Mr. Bad? I had you always said it was Dyed. I had Dyed Man killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling ring. Now, who exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination? She casually continues to touch up her lipstick as she confesses that she's a slave.
She's a slay.
That's girl boss.
Yeah.
It can't be. You're...
That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling ring.
What?
How could this?
You don't mean you're working with Mandy Cochin too, are you?
Maybe, maybe not. Guess you'll never know.
The Yatagarasu claims to be noble, but you're just another cold-blooded murderer.
That's right, little girl. The Yatagarasu is just another killer.
Be quiet. You.
Yatagarasu. You can run from the law, but you'll never escape it. So just humbly accept the judgment of this court.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know? The Yatagarasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is?
What?
No? Well, let me tell you. It means that the Yatagarasu has more than one razor-sharp way to do her work. A gun!
A gun!
A vile criminal with a gun! Yeah. You really are too naive, Edgeworth. You even handed the Yatagarasu's key right to me without a second thought. Everything may not have gone according to plan, but I'll still gladly take it.
Ugh. You mean the key was your real target?
Even after I gave you such great advice, didn't I tell you to always keep a good eye on a criminal? Or you may regret what comes of your negligence.
You two get down.
Eek! Ah! Ugh. My body, I can't move.
Hey, mister! To your right!
Gah.
You.
Are you all right, Francisca? Gah. I'm perfectly fine, Miles.
Miles, yeah.
Her voice is shaking, but it looks like she's unharmed. Where did Kay go? That's a gunshot. Dad's dead, for sure.
Yeah, Still no September.
I had a brief moment
I was
where
like, is it the next day? Yeah, new trauma just unlocked, babes. Yes, thank you.
He lived, bitch.
Makes sense. He also. Oh, you let her. How did she get away from you? You're huge.
You're huge.
Sorry, but it looks like she got away. I called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon.
Detective Bad, are you all right? I heard a gunshot.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
I'm okay. Just got another hole in my jacket.
Speaking of holes.
You may say he's fine, but he looks quite shaken.
But more importantly, boy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth, Miss Von Karma.
I think it might have, because I don't think he had holes in his tie before, did he?
He did.
He did? Okay, I never noticed.
Are you two hurt?
I'm absolutely fine.
Imagine Bad saying, I lived, bitch.
I lived, bitch.
Yeah, that's kind of hot.
That's powerful.
I like that.
I'm also all right, thanks to Kay.
Speaking of Kay, where is she?
I don't know. She just sort of disappeared.
Wow.
I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Detective Bad, sir. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Don't worry, sir. It ain't your fault. Well, I lied to you guys too, after all.
I heard about what happened from Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you are protecting Kay and her feelings. Looks like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective. Now, don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay?
You got it, Pops. Pops?
Pops? Watched one too many detective dramas recently, have we? Way to single-handedly destroy the cheery atmosphere with one snarky comment.
And he gets compliment? Yeah.
Love it.
Finally, getting the attention he deserves.
I should get back to the investigation. I swear, I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do.
Be careful, Detective Bad. And take care.
Yeah, it's personal for him because he's like, I fucking
Yeah.
felt like shit because of your sister the whole fucking time.
Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday.
Maybe in the next case? Back in the future?
Back in the future.
I would like that.
I would like that.
Thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best.
You really did find out the truth behind everything.
Gumshoe is like, I
owe you my life.
You have a life. I owe a life debt
A life
to you
debt.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Like a blood oath.
Yeah, and it's like, Edgeworth's like, it's forgiven, whatever.
It's like, no.
Leave me alone.
I literally.
Gumshoe's like, no.
My spirit is for eternity in debt to yours.
Yeah.
Like.
Our souls are now intertwined.
Cosmically, yeah.
Yeah. And Edgeworth is like, no,
No.
leave me alone.
Like, oh, fuck off.
Yes, well, I'm glad we solved everything before you were taken to prison.
Yeah, oh, exactly, Ghosty, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. Sad Judge makes me want to fucking cry, dude.
Yeah,
I don't like.
so, I don't. His
I don't like
face is
seeing him
not
like that.
built for
No,
that.
it's not. No, I don't like it when he's sad. He's got them puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe.
It was no problem, really. I mean, I lied too, so it didn't help nothing. Really not your fault, Your Honor.
Well, even
On his birthday.
on his birthday, no less.
He's Judge Baby Girl of all time.
For real. Well, even if we didn't have his Honor's testimony, I think that lawyer would have found another way to get you convicted on her behalf.
Yeah, I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective.
Well, so long as you're not fired, you should work hard, give all that you have, and perform your duties well.
I won't, sir.
Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me.
She did? Ooh, what is it?
What was it that Kay left for me? The proof of their friendship. Wasn't it a Swiss roll or something? I think it actually, was it the journal? No. No, it was the journal, because she said she didn't want to talk to strangers. It was, this guy. I think it's the promise notebook, because it says that you're not allowed to speak with strangers or, like, people that aren't your friends, and
She
they're
spoke
friends.
with him, or, yeah.
I think so.
Proof of their friendship, yeah. Okay, oh, I hit that save button, so.
Yeah.
What? I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but are you sure it's okay for me to take it?
Oh, I was wrong. Wait, that's not what I meant to give you.
Take the gun.
Please return it at once.
Second chance?
Miles, you're really not that bright, are you? Ugh, I made a simple mistake, Francisca.
Oh, it's okay. It's the thought that counts anyway.
Hey, speaking of
Yeah,
Kay, where'd
load
she
it
go,
up.
pal? Load it up. Load that shit back up.
So I guess the Swiss roll.
The Swiss.
Somebody steal your sweet roll. It's
Yeah.
It's a courthouse special Swiss roll. Can I really have it?
Yes, it's a present meant for you after all.
Thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now.
Sure, go ahead. Swiss rolls Detective Gumshoe and K-Bot together. While the one K saved never reached her father.
Oh yeah.
It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective. He's so happy. Wait, he's so happy. It's as though he's having a welcome back celebration of his own. Well, I was asked by Kay to give it to him. Whoop! Oh!
Whoop!
That was good, pal.
Gumshoe whoop.
Gumshoe woo.
Can't believe I gotta eat 2 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something.
Switzerland?
I gotta thank Kay myself. Hey, wait. Where is she?
He only noticed just now? Was his mind not present when we discussed her earlier?
Whoop!
Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him.
Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first, you know what, pal? Actually, I guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh?
Aw.
I'm gonna stick right by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Yeah. And he did.
And he did!
They give him some chest hair there? Daddy likey.
But I don't have one wholesome moment without you saying daddy like you.
I had to... Comic relief.
Aw, I mean, real ones know
Yeah,
from the beginning.
Yeah.
I've been an Edgeworth best man at Gumshoe's wedding truther.
Uh-huh. He does look extra
He
baby in
looks
this one.
extremely
He's so
baby.
yassified. Yeah, that's cute. And he did.
And he did. That's so wholesome. I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement. We should go home now 2 miles. We have to hurry and report what has happened to Papa. Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective.
Roger, sir. Don't you worry. I'll investigate the next case we're on real well.
I'll, be counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air.
Cute. My boys.
My boys. And King, when you get into court, it's only gonna get worse, babes.
Uh-huh. It does. Unfortunately, it does not get better.
It does not get better for you. Certainly not at the beginning.
Not at the beginning. I guess it comes around, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, he has his, like,
But you got
demon
more.
prosecutor years where he's forging evidence.
Yeah, he's
and
got
his perfect trial record.
He's got
or whatever.
growing pains. He's still gonna go through.
Yeah,
and,
someone's gonna kill themselves right in front of you.
Yeah, that'll be great.
And that's my bad. So,
Sorry, I
for
did that.
Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor. But the detective...
And when a man died.
And the man died. But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I've tried, but
Worlds fail.
Words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me.
You're lying. You know, you don't have to be an edgelord. You can accept affection.
But I suppose that's just how things are. As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now...
There's the thing.
The thing.
There it is.
There it is.
Edgeworth, not edgelord.
I'm back in the fucking
Back in the...
again! Back in the building again! Back in the fucking building again!
Can't have one fucking moment of peace from this blue badger, dude. No peace.
No peace.
So? Do you remember me now?
Yes. I remember everything. Okay. It's been a while.
Kai, you sure grew up a lot.
Of course. But thank goodness. I thought you two had totally forgotten about me.
You know, I was really worried about you after all that. Where you been all this time?
Gummy, I didn't know you cared. After my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives. They lived really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much.
Oh, is that what happened? Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
So, does it all make sense now?
You betcha it does.
Oh, you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently, and...
Actually, there are still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay.
Huh?
First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu?
It does that sometimes. That's okay. Hi, Reese. How's it going? Happy time zone.
The Yatagarasu is Callisto Yu, the woman who killed your father.
No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father.
What?
Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu?
What? Let me try that one more time.
Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu?
Doesn't say can't that her mother's relative or... Ooh. Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelves recently, and I found a secret diary hidden among his books. I have no regret in choosing I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu. That was written in his diary. He said that.
He said that!
And that's how I know for sure.
But that's impossible.
What's with that look? You don't believe me?
It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly just said it was impossible just now.
Alright then. How do you explain this?
It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing?
Yep. That's a little thief. Truth be told, this is the Yatagarasu's greatest secret. And this little gizmo was used by my father.
Wow. Mr. Faraday. Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor, he really was a great thief, huh?
Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed. And the Yatagarasu is no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted again recently.
Someone other than you?
Here, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look at this article. Not the embassy again. Is it gonna be Borginian?
Huh, maybe.
Oh.
The Yatagarasu sent the embassy a calling card?
Yeah, meaning this person is a fake. I'm almost certain that Callisto Yu lady is behind this. Because the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a gaudy card out.
But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That's what Detective Bad told me 7 years ago, if memory serves.
Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound up and I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched you out. So that I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu. Because if anyone... Because if... Oh. Just a little bit. Because if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you're saying that I have your father's and Miss Yu's identities backwards?
Yeah. Because the real Yatagarasu is noble to the end. and I want to revive the real, noble Yatagarasu. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace.
Hey,
Kay, you're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal.
stealing, hooray!
Stealing! Crime!
Even
Women's wrongs!
Even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. And if you are plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit.
Square.
Square,
Nerd.
nerd.
Come on, you're Edgeworth. You're worthy of a few edges. Like, you don't
Yeah,
need to be an
what the
edgelord,
hell?
but have a little edge.
Mr. Edgeworth. Ong. Ong. Ongy gonga, hingy gonga, chili gonga, squash banana.
Monkey man.
Monkey
man.
Oh, you guys are not making it easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now?
A detective and a teenage girl yelling, steal, steal, crime.
Crime!
Yeah.
I love crime!
I am pro-crime. Mr. Edgeworth, what I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman.
That evil woman. You mean Callisto you.
I
There's
want
so
that bitch
many
in jail.
evil women,
There's
girl,
a lot
you're
of-
gonna have to narrow it down.
We gotta, look, Ace, this is why he's the way he is.
Yeah.
Lots of evil women he
Lots of
runs
evil
into.
women. Yeah.
I think it's too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you help me?
Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you.
Huh? Owe me for what?
When Miss Yu made her escape, it was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I am not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid.
Then you mean...
Yes. That case has been weighing down my soul ever since that fateful day. Perhaps the time has come to settle things once and for all. If you don't intend to sully your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you.
Mr. Edgeworth, thank you!
Yay, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't that great, Kay?
Gumshoe really said, yippee!
Gumshoe for white girl? Yeah, it sure is, Gummy.
Even though he had completely forgotten about her until just now.
But given what he's remembered about her, you know what I mean?
Ugh, what is it with their chummy relationship?
People are friends.
Ew.
Ugh. Friends?
The himbo lesbian solidarity of it all.
You love to see it.
You'll love to see it. The great thief Yatagarasu. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Byrne Faraday, Callisto Yu, and Kay Faraday.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
The phantasmagorically changing identity of the great thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, I can intuit what it means.
Yeah. And the Yatagarasu's real goal. It would all come to light the day after I made that promise to Kay.
Phantom orgasmically? That ghost is coming? Oh, Lord. You telling me that ghost came?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like the whole plot of the musical, man. That ghost is horny as fuck.
Well, ghost fuckers in.
I mean, he did kill some people, though, which is kind of unfortunate.
You know, it's a little bit of...
Nobody's nerfed.
Nobody's nerfed.
How long is the beginning of the next case? Because a girlie's got to watch Good Omens, but it also feels weird to
It's
call
like
it
so
dinner.
early.
It's extremely early.
So yeah, what kind of... a bit long.
Yeah.
How long? Because do you have anywhere that you need to be?
Investigation does take
A minute.
a minute.
Maybe it would take a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like you're saying no. Yeah, I think the next we continue is at least as long as the first part of this stream. Probably longer.
Yeah,
okay.
so it'll be another 2 hours. So, probably long. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
longer.
if it was as long or shorter,
Yeah,
then I
it
could
would be
maybe,
fine,
but probably longer.
If
Yeah,
it's a
that
2.5
gets a little,
hour thing.
It's a
And
little.
our brains never work.
It gets
Post-break.
that's well, they work for a little while. We get like
Yeah.
another hour or two
Yeah.
after break.
But then if we're trying to like speed or like do a good job and like get through it
and have
it's-
goofs and
have
have fun
goofs
with it,
and-
right? Yeah.
And you're yeah.
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 No, that's super valid.